Hello everyone, this is your instructor in Law on Obligations and Contracts, and in this particular video, we will be discussing the second part of alternative and facultative obligations. So recall that there are different kinds of obligations under the Civil Code, and they are first, pure and conditional obligations, second, obligations with a period, third, alternative and facultative obligations, fourth, joint and solidary obligations, fifth, divisible and indivisible obligations, and sixth, obligation with a penal clause. In this particular video, since natapos na natin in our previous lecture yung part 1 ng alternative and facultative obligations, let's now proceed to the second part of alternative and facultative obligations. First, let's discuss the concept of facultative obligation. When we say facultative obligation, it is an obligation where only one prestation is due, but the debtor may render another in substitution. So dito sa facultative obligation, meron lang isang prestation. Pero may right of choice si debtor na pwedeng magbigay ng ibang bagay at yun yung sinasabi natin na substitute. For example, D is obliged to give a specific ring to C with the agreement that D may deliver a specific watch as a substitute. So kung mapapansin nyo, there is only one prestation here that is due, and that is the giving of the specific ring. Pero pwedeng magbigay ng ibang bagay si D as a substitute. Take note, si D ang debtor dito. Pwede niyang ibigay yung specific watch bilang substitute. Dito sa example, yung specific ring ang principal thing at yung specific watch ang substitute. Next, rules in case of loss of principal thing and substitute. So dito, ano ba ang magiging effect if the principal thing and the substitute are lost? Let's say for example, if they perish or go out of commerce or disappear in such a way that their existence is unknown or they cannot be recovered. Dito, merong dalawang scenario. Una ay before substitution at yung pangalawa ay after substitution. Dito muna tayo mag-focus sa before substitution. Before substitution means before the debtor has informed the creditor of the substitution. Take note, dito sa facultative obligation, the right of choice belongs to the debtor only. Si debtor lang ang merong right para mamili ng prestation. Now, ano ang magiging effect if the principal thing is lost bago in-inform ni debtor kay creditor yung substitution? If the principal thing is lost due to fortuitous event, the obligation is extinguished. So kunwari, doon sa example natin kanina, ang principal thing ay specific ring. Tapos yung specific ring ay natangay ng baha. That is due to fortuitous event. So wala ng obligation si debtor na ibigay yung specific ring kay creditor. Take note, however, that if the principal thing is lost due to the debtor's fault, the debtor shall pay damages. So kunwari, yung specific ring ay nawala dahil sa kapabayaan ni debtor, fault ni debtor, magbabayad siya ng damages. Ngayon, ano naman ang magiging effect if the substitute is lost? The loss of the substitute, whether through a fortuitous event or through the debtor's fault, imposes no additional obligation on the debtor because it is not due. Take note that the substitute is not due Kasi this is before substitution. Bago in-inform ni debtor kay creditor yung substitution. So, ang due lang ay yung principal thing or yung specific ring sa ating example. So, whether the substitute is lost through a fortuitous event or through the fault of the debtor, kailangan pang ibigay ni debtor yung principal thing. So, kung mapapansin nyo, hindi affected ang principal thing dito. However, the obligation ceases to be a facultative obligation and becomes a simple obligation to deliver the principal thing. Meaning to say, before substitution, if the substitute is lost, hindi na siya magiging facultative obligation. Magiging simple obligation na siya kasi there is only one prestation, and that is the giving of the principal thing. Recall, kapag sinabing simple obligation, ito yung obligation where there is only one prestation. Next, how about if the principal thing and the substitute are lost after substitution? Ngayon, after substitution, kanina, before substitution. Kapag sinabing after substitution, na-inform na ni debtor kay creditor na magbibigay siya ng substitute. So, if the principal thing is lost after substitution, the loss of the principal thing, whether through a fortuitous event or through the debtor's fault, imposes no additional obligation on the debtor because the thing due is already the substitute. Na-inform na kasi ni debtor kay creditor na magbibigay siya ng substitute. That's why ang due na ay yung substitute, hindi na yung principal thing. So kahit mawala yung principal thing through a fortuitous event or through the fault of the debtor, kailangan pa ring ibigay ni debtor yung substitute. After the substitution has been communicated, the thing due is the substitute. The obligation also ceases to be a facultative obligation and becomes a simple obligation. So ganon din, if the principal thing is lost after substitution, hindi na magiging facultative yung obligation, but rather simple obligation kasi there is only one prestation and that is the giving of the substitute. What if the substitute is lost after substitution? So if the substitute is lost through a fortuitous event, the obligation is extinguished. Dahil nga, yung substitute na ang due, yung substitute na yung due, kapag nawala yung substitute through a fortuitous event, wala ng obligation si debtor na ibigay yung substitute. However, if the substitute is lost through the debtor's fault after substitution, the debtor shall pay damages. So kung mapapansin nyo, magkabaliktad lang yung rules before substitution at after substitution. Next, let's distinguish alternative obligation from facultative obligation. So in alternative obligation, several prestations are due, but the performance of one is sufficient to extinguish the debt or obligation. So kunwari, dalawa ang prestation. The giving of a specific ring or the giving of a specific watch. Kapag binigay yung specific ring, enough na yon para ma-extinguish o matapos yung obligation ni debtor. Or kapag binigay yung specific watch, enough na rin yon para ma-extinguish o matapos yung obligation ni debtor. On the other hand, in facultative obligation, only one prestation, and that is the principal obligation, is due. Of course, this is before substitution. After substitution, hindi na yung principal thing ang due. Ang due na ay yung substitute. In alternative obligation, if there are void prestations, the others may still be valid. Hence, the obligation remains. So, kunwari, dalawa ang prestation. Una, the giving of shabu. Pangalawa, the giving of a specific ring. Of course, yung pagbigay ng shabu, that is a void prestation because it is against the law. Pero yung pagbigay ng specific ring, that is a valid prestation. So, may obligation pa rin si debtor na ibigay yung specific ring. On the other hand, in facultative obligation, if the principal obligation is void, the debtor is not required to give the substitute. Hindi kasi valid yung principal obligation. So, hindi required si debtor na ibigay yung substitute. In alternative obligation, the right of choice is with the debtor unless expressly given to the creditor. Again, sa alternative obligation, ang may right para mamili ng prestation ay si debtor unless the debtor and the creditor expressly stipulate na si creditor ang mamimili ng prestation. However, in facultative obligation, the right of choice belongs to the debtor only. So the right to choose prestation is with the debtor only. Kaya nga, before substitution, the debtor shall give the principal thing. After substitution, the debtor shall give the substitute. In alternative obligation, if all prestations are impossible except one, that which is possible must still be given. So, kunwari, dalawa ang prestation. Una, the giving of a specific star. Pangalawa, the giving of a specific ring. Of course, the giving of a specific star is impossible. That is a heavenly body. But the giving of a specific ring is possible. So meron pa ring obligation si debtor na ibigay yung specific ring. On the other hand, in facultative obligation, if the principal obligation is impossible, the debtor is not required to give the substitute. Hindi kasi possible or hindi kasi posible yung principal obligation. Kaya hindi required na magbigay ng substitute si debtor. So that concludes the second part of alternative and facultative obligations.